Howdy folks, check it out. Snowing here in Jasper. I'm here at Old Fort Point, which is just outside of the town of Jasper. A little hard to see due to all this cloud cover and the snow, but the town of Jasper is there across from the Athabasca River. You can kind of see a few little lights of the town out there. If it wasn't snowing and it was nice and clear, then you'd get a really spectacular view from here. It's an amazing panoramic view where you get a real overview of the whole, or at least much of the park, Jasper National Park, here in the Canadian Rockies. So down there, you can kind of barely see is Lake Annette, and then just a little ways further is Lake Beauvert. And that's Jasper Park Lodge, which is the fanciest hotel in the park here, where the big stars stay and stuff if they happen to come through. And there's a golf course there. And then Pyramid Mountain is off other side of the valley out that way. There'd be a stunning view of it if it was clear. And then the Athabasca River here is coming down from the Columbia ice field, which is the headwaters for rivers that flow into three separate oceans. So the Columbia ice field is the headwaters for what becomes the Columbia River, making the border between Oregon and Washington states, which flows into the Pacific, of course. And then I believe that somehow it gets to Hudson Bay from here. I'm pretty sure that's the second ocean that it flows into. I could be wrong. It could be get into the Mississippi and then head for the Gulf of Mexico, but from what I remember, I'm pretty sure it ends up in Hudson Bay. And then the Athabasca River here flows up into the Arctic Ocean up that way. Pretty awesome. But anyway, it all looks pretty gray at the moment. So I just hiked here from town, a trail and then partway on a road, and then there's a bridge down there that crosses the river, and I'm going to continue hiking up this way, so I'll just sort of walk along here for a minute or two and catch a little bit of the snowy scene. I'm on my weekend. I've had the past 2 nights off. It's about maybe 9 or so in the morning at the moment, and I'm at work again tonight. Working the night shift once again, starting at 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., but I have the day free otherwise. I woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning. It was still dark, and came up with the idea to hike up here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be clear or what. Most of the snow is from yesterday evening. When it first started snowing, it was a surprise to me. I didn't know that there was snow in the forecast. I was sitting in a coffee shop and working on the computer using their wireless, and then someone at the table next to me said to the person they were talking to, "Oh, look, it's snowing," and looked outside. Sure enough, and so it snowed for a couple hours, just a little snow like this, and put a little bit on the ground. And then I was hoping to wake up this morning to tons of fresh snow, but that didn't happen. But it seemed like it was just sort of getting started snowing again this morning. So it's just tiny little flakes. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but hope it keeps going. It's pretty fun. I'm glad to get a good taste of winter here before I take off in probably a month, probably end of November. Then I'll be leaving Jasper, but we shall see. All right, I'm just going to keep on hiking up this trail a ways.